Hello, everybody. Very good morning in India and namaste. Well, it's just the first day, not even a first day, 2 more days left before we have a New Year bell rings. Uh, we used to see at New York, but let me make this live first. I'm trying to set up this live. Okay, it's going live. So all my Instagram fans, you would see a live video coming to your way. Well, first of all, Merry Christmas to all of you, and a very, very happy New Year ahead. Because we might not have the another session just before the New Year or on the New Year's Eve. But thank you very much. I know people will start joining now. So we will start our formal show in few minutes. But I'll give you a little background what I'm coming from with these kind of shows at NRIs. So most of our friends who I've been living in United States for over 22 years. I have had friends all over the world. So we came up with this show with a purpose that we are going to connect NRA community who has um, a lot of emotions, feeling towards their motherland. And when that happens, you have all the questions needs to be answered. What connects you back with your roots? And that was the whole purpose that through this show, NRIs, we are going to connect NRIs with their roots just by sitting at their home. Now, we have a lot of speakers who come to our show, and they talk about different things, different issues which connects our lives culturally, socially, politically, and religiously. So we try to keep this show more towards like a cultural, social, and religiously, where we follow the path of Hinduism and sometimes geopolitically what is good for the nation as India. Now, in that series, this time we came up with an idea that every time you go back and talk about uh, New Year's, right? After celebrating 2 weeks of holidays, especially starts from Christmas, even from Thanksgiving, people start celebrating in America, goes to Christmas all the way to New Year. Now, after spending so much time celebrating with families, uh, eating, drinking, and all the happiness one can expect during this time, at some point you think and you say, hey, what is there for me, right? What is there for yourself? What is the purpose for New Year that you are going to take any particular resolution for yourself? May it be health, may it be your personal mental health, may it be for your business, it could be your relationship, or it could be family back in India, or there is something going on somewhere in your life which you want to focus upon. So, what is your happy New Year's resolution, right? So this is what you expect, you think sometimes. So I'll give you a joke. So one of my friends ran to me and asked that, hey, why do you throw this bash, New Year bash, at these parties, 31st night? Why do you want to feed people so much? Why do you want to uh, make them drunk so much? And my answer is, I want them to gain about 10 pounds of weight on that night so that I can look skinnier. So, sometimes, you have to see what is there in this new year, or the new year should bring to you as a purpose, as a resolution. So this was my intro for the show, today's show. And believe me, those who are joining from India, it's very early morning. We wanted to keep this for our global audience because it's probably 9:30 EST time in Florida, and it may be around 8 o'clock in CST time. So with this, I'm going to invite our favorite Avantika ji, because she is the one who gives us amazing advice and wisdom, where her wisdom works in our lives. I've got so many amazing feedback in previous shows. and especially her advices on relationships and grahastashram and different thing. And you can see all of those shows in our YouTube channel. Those shows are there. If they are there in a small clips as well as the longer clips. So with this, let me invite Avantika ji. Avantika ji, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Namaskar. Yes,
Namaste, namaste, namaste.
I'm doing very well, thank you. Ready to wrap up 2024, which
It
I'm sure
is.
for every
Yes.
single person alive has been a kind of a roller coaster ride. Everybody I speak to say 2024 was just the most bizarre year, challenging them on every level. So let's
Yeah.
hope 2025 things are different. Just
We
wrapping up.
always say, we always, so in 2020, when I was in the transition phase in 2023 from US to India. And I think that's where we met in Bangkok. There was a Hindu conference going on. So every time, why people think that the previous year was not as good and the next year, coming year, should be better than the previous year? What is the mindset, like it always triggers? We always hope, as humans, we always hope for better. It's like ambition. Is it an ambition? It is a greed. What does Gita say? I know you're a big fan of Gita. So what it is, like, people always talk about, oh, something better should happen. I should make more money in this coming year. I should do something better in this year. Why people say always like that?
So the
Why they're
whole
not satisfied with what has gone?
So the whole point of it all is exactly you used one word. Let's just coin that word. It is greed. So there are two
Hmm.
things actually. It's greed, and where does this greed come? It comes from absolute ignorance.
Okay.
Actually, if we are just able to settle into the knowledge of the scriptures and understand that we are paripurna, we are full as we are, and it has nothing to do with the unfolding of life as it comes before us, nothing at all. But the problem is that because we do not know that we are whole and we are complete, we are constantly chasing desires in the world. No amount of acquisition in the world is going to fulfill that emptiness we think we are, and we have to fulfill it from the world. So once we start abiding by the scriptures, especially the Bhagavad Gita, and you start understanding that you are actually beyond this body, this mind, this intellect, all this world, which the Bhagavad Gita declares is an illusion. It's a dukkha yoni, it's a womb of sorrow, it's impermanent, and we stop chasing permanent happiness in an impermanent world, and we align to that Atma, which the Bhagavad Gita says we are, this greed will start dwindling and we'll be actually able to enjoy life. Right now, what is happening is, yes, we are chasing everything, we get it, we don't even sit down to enjoy it for 1 minute. Like for 1 second, we feel that thrill, yay, we've got it, we've acquired it. And then we are on to our next desire. So, like my teacher says, is that don't pitch your happiness on future acquisition. Enjoy what you have now, and from that level of enjoyment, try and pursue other things in life. But human greed is not going to relent.
So if I decide I'm going to focus on health next year, so does that give you an impression that why I've not been doing it? I should have been doing that all year long. Focusing on your health should be a yearly cycle. There should not be something new. Or if I decide I want to make more money this year, I want to do something for my family, I want to write a book. I want to climb a hill. I want to, go somewhere on the mountain and go steep 10,000 miles away. So what is there? Why people are so crazy about this New Year resolutions? Why they still want to take it? I know it's a greed. It's whatever happens. It's a ambition. A person wants to do it. But what is that fashion about? Why people always ask this question? Hey, what is your New Year's resolution? What is your New Year's resolution? What are you going to do that? Do you have one? Let me ask you.
So I'll talk about my New Year resolution right at the end. I think that would be a good way
Okay.
to wrap up this talk. But
Yes.
why New Year's resolution? See, humanity lacks motivation. All of humanity is working from outside incentive. There are very few who will actually keep मुझे कुछ करना है तो मैं करूँगा. It's always like okay, I have this desire, I want to do this, but we have no power to fulfill that desire. That power comes from, oh, New Year's, it's a new year. Try and think about it. It's just a date. It's just a date of a calendar. New Year, and in Sanatan Dharma, there's so many New Years. There's
Correct. You
Marathi New
start from
Year,
April 1st also,
there's
and then,
Marathi
yeah,
New Year, there's some other New Year. Your birthday could be a new year. A lot of people take up birthday resolutions. So
right.
that's not very different. It's just an outside motivation कि ये तारीख है. Perhaps the newness, the freshness of this तारीख would give me that impetus to actually get up and do. But I
Yes.
think it is useless, because if you don't have that determination within you कि अभी मुझे ये करना है, कल करे सो आज कर, आज करे सो अब. If you don't have this fire within you, न्यू ईयर को आप शुरू तो करेंगे लेकिन खत्म नहीं करोगे. You know, because this is classic. It is classic. The gym is a
Yeah.
classic example. I'm a
Yeah.
member of the gym. Very recently, I've started weight training.
Right.
And I've been going now. It's completely empty. Okay, there's nobody there. But I
Nobody there.
guarantee you, 1st January, it's going to be so full, you're not going to get a machine to work out on. Because it's New Year. Let's start.
Everybody wants to do it.
15 January tak it'll be like that. After 15 January, it's back to normal. And by the end of the year, there's nobody there. So this New Year resolution setting is not useful if you do not already have the fire within you to achieve what you're going to set out to do. One date is not going to help you with that at all.
Okay, fantastic. How do we make it a commitment?
How do you make it a commitment? First of all, you have to understand that what is it that you are committing to do? Is it your fiery soul desire? Is it something that you want to do? We don't even, our state is such because of social media influence, हमें पता नहीं कि हमें जिंदगी में क्या चाहिए. ये देखते हैं हाँ मुझे वो चाहिए, वो देखते हैं हाँ मुझे वो चाहिए. तो हम दूसरों के desires या दूसरों के accomplishments, we make them our life goals and we set forth with that. If we can just sit back before the new year starts and see कि मेरी जिंदगी में मेरे capacity के aligned to my own capacities, what is it that I want to do? So first and foremost, what is it that you want for your life?
So your personal mission, your personal mission.
Nobody knows what their personal mission is, you see. Everybody is just running around. Even if you say, like you just said, I want to lose weight, you need to question, why do I want to lose weight? Unless you have the why behind I want to lose weight, it cannot become a resolution.
Yeah, it may not be necessary, or you just want to look cool.
Exactly, you know, and why do you want? So, if I'll give you an example, okay. Suppose if ये बहुत चलता है कि school reunion, college reunion. तो especially in Singapore, I've come across so many people. या शादी है कुछ, तो वो एक goal setting हो जाता है. तो उस goal setting तक I have to lose 20 pounds. उस शादी तक, उस union तक I have to lose 20 pounds. झक मार के लोग 20 pounds lose करते हैं. Without distraction, they will go to all the parties, they will take up all the, you know, they will not eat sweets, they will not drink, they will lose those 20 pounds, they will look like $1 million for that reunion, for that, you know.
So that they can look exactly the same what they were in school or in college, they want to look the same.
लेकिन क्या होता है, right after that reunion or right after that shadi, they come back, they eat double, they drink double, and that's it.
Offset हो जाता है.
वो सब offset हो जाता है. So your goal cannot be tied to a temporary एक शादी. I want to lose weight for this shadi. I want to lose weight
for my own shadi. You know, half of the world, you would be surprised, is eating Ozempic to lose weight. Half of the world. You know what that the magic medic. You don't know about that. Okay, let me give you a little. So Ozempic is a medicine which was, I think, discovered in Switzerland or some small country. Now the economy of this entire country runs on Ozempic because half of the world is eating that drug to lose weight. You start taking that medicine, it kills your appetite. So you don't eat at all day. And it's just one medication. It's called Ozempic. Now they have Ozempic injections. Now it was discovered for diabetic patients to treat diabetes. The side effect eventually became that it kills the appetite of a person. So that person start losing weight, and so fast that people are losing 50 pounds in like 3 months. Half of the world is now crazy, whether they have diabetes or not. They just start taking Ozempic. In
It's
India, it is crazy, and it's
you,
giving results because there are patients. Let's say in my mom's case, she was a Parkinson patient. She can't now get up and walk, so she has no way. She can't do exercise, so she is gaining weight. And if she has diabetes, I'm giving her Ozempic injections. She's losing weight. Her diabetes is in control, but the medicine costs me like $1,000 per injection. So for some patients, it's a blessing, but for most of the people who are not even a patient, they just want to lose weight. They're
but
using it as a drug.
it's not going to happen. And these superficial goals of I want to look good, there is a rhythm of the body. There is a rhythm of the body, especially as it starts aging. And there are reasons, there's scientific reasons why fat starts storing, all of that. You can't have those kind of superficial goals for losing weight and all. It never works. Instead, if you asked me, the question was, how do we keep to our resolutions, the why behind the resolution. So if your resolution becomes, I want to lose weight because when I'm less obese, I have more energy and I want to achieve certain goals in my business, or I want to be really fit, a really fit parent. I want to run around with my kids. If you're older than that, I want to run around with my grandparents. The most ultimate goal, I would say, is I don't want to be dependent on anybody. I don't want to be visiting various doctors for various problems, all of which, most of which are caused by being overweight. I mean, today when you go to the doctor with any kind of a ailment, the first thing the doctor will say, if you are overweight, lose some weight. How many people are having knee replacement surgeries, they're having weak knees and all. First thing is lose weight. So when you make it a resolution like that, I'll give you a very nice story. Okay. There was a man, okay, in one of our classes, and he was absolutely desperate to become healthy, as in to make all healthy choices. He was unhappy with the way he ate, he was unhappy with his over drinking. तो उन्होंने बहुत बहुत समय तक he tried various motivations for him to change this lifestyle of his. बच्चों के लिए करता हूँ, बीवी करता हूँ, खुद के लिए करता हूँ. थोड़ी देर he used to do it and then he used to drop off again. And he was listening to our Bhagavad Gita classes and he was there in Vedanta and all that, and it was something was percolating in his brain. Then he disappeared for a while and he returned completely transformed man. I was like so fit. I was like, what did you do? And he's like, whatever goals I was setting to become healthy were very superficial and they were not coming from the heart. They were very selfish. I used to hold for a while and I used to leave it. Then one day it struck me कि मुझे दुनिया में कुछ बहुत बहुत बड़ा करना है. So I decided to become an organ donor. So he went to sign up to become an organ donor. कि मरने के बाद he'll give as many people life. And the first thing that the person who made him sign said that, we can only take your organs if you are healthy. Otherwise, your organs are going to be of no use. I've got goosebumps saying this. He's saying, when they told me that, in a moment, that entire resolution changed. कि मेरे अंदर इतनी बड़ा गोल है कि I want to save lives. When I die, I want to gift myself whatever is left of me. And if
That's very impactful.
It's very impactful. I was blown away. It taught me something like that. So that the key in Bhagavad Gita, if you ask me, let's take it back to the Gita because that's what I revolve my entire life around, is the higher the goal, the greater your ability to keep that resolution. जब हम
it becomes your commitment.
It becomes
conviction.
And the more selfless that goal, हमें लगता है कि हम selfish goal से बहुत ज़्यादा कमा सकते हैं. ऐसा नहीं है. Gita defies that. Gita says the higher and the more selfless your goal, the more you will be able to keep up with resolutions. And it's funny, when you take one resolution, बाकी सब habits, they will come together. Simple habit. Suppose if you want to say, I want to study the Gita in the morning. It is said that the most sattvic time is between 4 to 6. If you say, I want to study the Gita in the morning between 4 to 6, and you make that commitment. रोज मर मर के उठ के you are doing that Gita at 4 o'clock. Then you realize, अरे ये मर मर के कर रही हूँ, मुझे जरा खुशी से करना है.
Just
You
for
know?
the sake of jap, mala
Yeah.
jap.
मुझे
Lot of
खुशी
people
से
they,
करना है. तो which habit gets set
pastime,
immediately?
yeah.
So and which, if you say मुझे खुशी से करना है, automatically which habit will get set? कि अगर मुझे 4 बजे उठना है तो मुझे 10 बजे तक सोना ही चाहिए. So late night is gone. You will not scroll because you have set this goal. मुझे गीता पढ़ना है सुबह. So 10 बजे आप सोओगे. That habit is in place. Okay, ठीक है. 10 बजे मैं नहीं सो सकती. क्यों? क्योंकि मैं 9 बजे ढूस के खा रही हूँ मेरा डिनर और ऑल रबिश. तो वो हैबिट सेट हो जाता है कि मुझे लाइट डिनर 7 बजे तक खाना है, एकदम सात्विक डिनर. सो 10 बजे तक I'm able to sleep, my stomach is not screaming. So you see, one by one, just with one high resolution that you set for yourself, many habits get into place. It's magical.
No, this is, I tell you what happened with me about, I think a month ago. I was scrolling through these Instagram reels and I saw there is a company who provides trainer at your home in India. So I was like, that would be much better because, I just don't feel motivated to do workout every day. And as you said, the gyms are empty in India. We have a club gym. Nobody comes there except myself. And I go there now occasionally. Like I normally try to go in the mornings. So I asked them like, okay, let me try this app. So I downloaded the app. They sent a trainer at my place. And I started, that person started working with me. Now I realize the cost of training in India is not as high as we do in US or probably in Singapore. So I was sitting in a bar having my drink and I saw the bill. It was like $700, 700 rupees for a beer or any drink minimum plus tip. So it cost about, 800 rupees for one drink. Now think about it. And if I pay 500 rupees to this trainer every day, the cost is less. And the effect of having a drink in the bar on my body versus a 1 hour of workout in a gym and then having a healthy food at home, because if I have to maintain that body, I have to drink healthy, I have to eat healthy. So in last 2 months, I found a huge difference in my body and in my outlook. And it was just a sheer change of my mind and a purpose in my head. Earlier, I was, it's a weekend, let's go out and have pizza and beer, go out, have pizza. Because I've been tuned for last 20 years, every Friday weekend, you go out, pizza and beer. But now this one thought, which came to my mind that, hey, you're spending the same amount of money. But why don't you just, feel happy and look good? And you have somebody who's coming at your place and training you. So, as you said, that the purpose sometimes gets switched when you see the impact.
But so इसमें भी, again, I'll bring it back to the Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah.
भगवद गीता में एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग श्लोका है चैप्टर 18 में, जहाँ श्री कृष्ण कहते हैं कि whatever is, the problem is that whatever is enjoyable in the moment turns out to become poison in the end. And whatever is poison, whatever we feel is poison, very hard in the moment, turns out to be nectar, a blessing in the end. And the human frailty is that we are constantly chasing instant gratification. Long-term view हम में नहीं है, bird's eye perspective हम में नहीं है. हमें क्या
चाहिए? As humans नहीं है, इसलिए we need scriptures to guide us.
Correct. तो हमें क्या चाहिए? हमें क्या है कि अभी ये कुछ चल रहा है, मुझे अभी इसको solve करना है. So now let's go back to that particular thing of your gym example that you gave. Okay. And I know, I have started weight training very recently. I know how hard it is when you begin. And I know what all you have to give up to weight train. Even to lift weights, you have to give up a lot of things. So when you look at that, just that switch between the two. Arey, drink costs $700. This costs $500. Weight training costs $500. A personal trainer, any human being will say, you're mad or what? वो personal training करके मैं रोज मर रही हूँ. ये drink पी के, अरे वाह, क्या मजा आता है.
Life is too good.
मैं क्या सोता हूँ, मैं क्या सोती हूँ. We are not able to see the effects, the long-term effects. This is what
Yeah.
Gita enlightens us about. Ki
Yes.
remember, the harder it is to begin, the easier it becomes in the end. Like, you know,
Yes.
I'll give another example. Ki sometimes we see two roads, okay? And one road at the beginning is looking like a beautiful free highway. And another road in front of you is all mud, slush, really cobbled. Okay? अगर मैं आपको बोलूं, कुणाल जी, आप कौन सा रास्ता लेंगे? If you are a regular human being with no foresight, what are you going to say?
Smooth road, yeah.
Smooth road. Bye. मैंने तो अभी नई फरारी खरीदी है, अवंती. You're
I'll
mad or
drive.
what?
Yeah.
I'm going to go like zoom up. Guess what? You take your Ferrari and you get onto the smooth road. 50 kilometer जाके it's a dead end. You get onto the less traveled road, the cobbled road. पहले slush, पहला mud, all this you go through, and
But
then
वो
it
कम से कम गांव में तो जाएगी.
and then it opens into a 4-lane smooth highway.
Highway.
ये 1 lane highway था. ये पर्सपेक्टिव हमें नहीं है, और ये लाइफ का प्रॉमिस है कुणाल जी, भगवत गीता का प्रॉमिस है कि जहां भी आप रुक के पेशेंट, श्रद्धा, सबूरी से you get through the difficulties of life properly, it promises you a complete happy ending in the end.
हौले
लेकिन
हौले धीरे धीरे चली.
करेक्ट, लेकिन हमें ये फोरसाइट नहीं है, हमें इतनी ग्रीड है, इम्पेशंस है, सब हमको इंस्टेंट चाहिए. यू नो, यू आर
Yep.
टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस वेट लॉस. अगर 6 महीने आप जिम में बिना ब्रेकफास्ट लिए वेट ट्रेनिंग करोगे, आपका वेट घटेगा. लेकिन आप ये जो मेडिसिन बोल रहे हो, वो
हाँ.
एक खा के आप सारी रात यू ड्रिंक, सारी रात यू डू व्हाटएवर यू वांट टू डू, टेक वन मेडिसिन, you've lost weight. The side effects of that, I can guarantee you, they'll come out in 20 years. Neurological problem, brain damage, ye wo
No,
wo
you
wo.
don't feel energetic. So all of these
Exactly.
patients, they don't have energy left to do anything because they are using an artificial way of losing weight. Basically, they are not eating anything. So where's the strength coming if you're not eating anything?
No, and if you understand food psychologically, food is a very comforting experience act for any human being. You
Yeah.
cannot throw food outside with an artificial pill. You cannot do that, because you are killing that part of your brain which gives oxytocin through food and all that. You're never going to be happy. You're going to be a grumpy bag of bones running around in the world, happy that you're a size 0, looking like absolute crap, because food is what gives us our collagen, our beauty. If you eat right, our luster, our halo, our aura, all of it. How can you do such things?
Yeah.
Yogis, they eat little, they eat mindfully. Look how beautiful they are. They're the
They
right
are
way.
like you can feel the aura, the chakra, and they're behind, and that's what they call it, aura. You know,
Correct.
most of these
And you
saints,
can't do that.
why they look.
And my teacher always says one important thing. He says, अगर आप जंगल में जाओ, there is not one animal that is overweight. There is
Yeah.
not one animal that is malnourished. They are all taken care of
Except
because
elephant, and that is
because
elephant.
no, that's the role of the elephant. But if you see even elephants, you won't find an overweight elephant. They'll have one standard size.
Correct.
With animals, वो प्रकृति ने इनबिल्ट किया है कितना खाना है, कब खाना है. मेरा कुत्ता जब बीमार पड़ता है, it stops eating.
Yeah.
It knows. Human beings को बुद्धि होके ही अक्ल नहीं है यार. हम जब कुत्ता लाते हैं तो उसको ओवरफीड करके उसको
Overfeed
obese
कराते
करते
हैं,
हैं.
बीमार हो जाता है. हाँ.
And doctor, so this is the thing, we don't have the wisdom. हमारे पास बुद्धि
So
है.
how does we include this? Like I see these babas, a lot of followings of these babas these days. People go to grab that wisdom, but I see 90% of the people, they go there for their mental kind of, they have either mental, like they are looking for mental purpose or some kind of guidelines, but nobody really, they keep on going to these babas, but they never follow through and kind of execute or implement one or two teachings to change their own lives. And that is where we say that our scriptures, Gita and other Puranas and Shastras, they have so much which, like an average human being, see, you and me, we have a passion for those things. We can spend some time reading about it, but not a normal human beings have kind of, or our kids have a passion or for learning or passion for reading those books and Puranas and Shastras. So I think that is the purpose, and which these Babas are doing great, that they pick up the small stories and what we do that, and they try to preach and teach, which is good. But I see in Hinduism, like if I see myself, like you have Bala, Grastashram, then Vanprasthashram, then Sannyasashram, those 25 years of your phases of life. So when I was like coming from US after spending 22 years, I was thinking, Hinduism says, you're Vanprasthashram, so give back to your society anyway. So just work on that mission. But I tell you, sometimes working on those missions is very, very hard. It is very, very challenging. So it is very difficult to keep your motivation throughout when you are living that purpose. So when you says that, okay, for 1 month, 6 months, or 3 months, you keep on working on yourself. But after that, it's just to keep that motivation and make it your passion. How do somebody convert that purpose into a passion which can become a lifelong purpose for that person, and it can really become transformative, just not just for himself but for people who are also around him? Because I think those who are listening us, if they can get some tips, even if they take some purpose, they take up some resolution, and they have a little commitment, how can they continue that commitment? If you can, we can talk about that, because that will really, really help them out.
So let me take, you've asked 2, 3 questions in
Yeah.
one thing. So
We
let me take
answered two,
them.
probably. We have
Yeah.
answered about the
Let
purpose.
me,
We have answered about the commitment. But now I want to go to the third one, how we can prolong it, how we can just maximize that purpose.
so let me go to one important question before that you asked.
Oh,
You brought in the Babas and the spiritual leaders, leaders of thoughts in the spiritual fields, who are,
yeah.
for whatever reason, or actually with great interest to transform human consciousness, are in the business of bringing these scriptures to the common man.
Right.
Now, you pointed out something very crucial here. So let's rest upon that for a while. People continue to go to these teachers, gurus, babas over years, probably
Right.
their whole lifetime.
Whole lifetime,
But
yes.
forget the world seeing any transformation in them. They themselves have not transformed, and they know it that they
Right.
have not transformed. So why are they keeping on going, and why is it not working? Let's handle that, because that's a very big thing. It ties in very well with dharmic resolutions and all of that. Like, the entire point of spirituality, Kunalji, is self transformation. कि जो खेती है हम में, वो हमें खुद खोद के रीप्लांट करना है, अच्छा, जो हमें अच्छी जगह ले जाए. It is an inner transformation. Okay. Now, if I tell you I'm giving you a barren land, a field, go make it into a beautiful tulip gardens of Amsterdam. You know how much time, effort it's going to take for you to change that field into the tulip gardens of India, of Jaipur. It's going to take years and years for you to do that. Okay. Now, if you go there and you work for 5 minutes, you listen, you take all the knowledge from me of how to do it. 5 minutes आप कुछ खोदते हैं, कुछ you do that, and you come back, you know what? It's not working, यार. What nonsense are you telling me? ये हो ही नहीं सकता. But if you're ready to commit to 10 years, a decade of real hard work, going there in your dhoti or in your langot and really plowing through, giving it, tending, putting everything aside, then 10 साल के बाद आपको एक लीफ दिखेगा. लीफ, one leaf. Tulips तो बहुत आगे है. You'll see one leaf. Inner transformation, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, it's very easy to achieve all this external. अंदर का जो कॉन्कर करना है, उसके लिए बहुत श्रम करना पड़ता है. तो जब हम गुरु के पास जाते हैं, लाइक यू सेड, विद अ लॉट ऑफ मेंटल एंजाइटी, वो जो बोलते हैं वो दुनिया हमारे रियलिटी के हट के होता है. इट्स लाइक गोइंग टू वॉच अ मूवी, स्लाइटली बेटर मूवी में हम कुछ फनी देखते हैं, हॉरर देखते हैं, हमें एंटरटेन होता है. या कुछ भगवान का बोलते हैं, सेम लेवल ऑफ पीस, थोड़ा ज्यादा, कि हाँ, माइंड डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो गया है. Mind is distracted from our regular thing. we go back.
Focus right there. Yeah.
We have not taken any teaching. हमने साष्टांग नमस्कार किया है, हमने गुरु को हक किया है, पपी दिया है, जोक किया है, वो उन्होंने जो कुछ बोला है कुछ भी नहीं हमने लिया है. We've used it as a Panadol. अभी के लिए एक ड्रिंक हो गया, चलो अभी के लिए एक
instant gratification.
बस. लेकिन अगर हम we are not going back to implement any of that, it is not going to work. And the problem is that implementation is going to destroy you internally, completely internally. Who's ready for self-destruction? अगर हम angry लोग हैं, we are trying to work on not being angry. You know how much effort that takes? Can it happen with one spiritual talk or even 100 spiritual talks? And खेती आपका ट्यूलिप गार्डन्स ऑफ एम्स्टरडैम तो एक लाइफ टाइम में हो जाएगा. Inner transformation takes millions of lifetimes.
Oh, Baba. Yeah, in Jainism actually there is a philosophy.
And I feel bad कि people who have taken to the spiritual path, वहाँ आने तक भी it's taken millions of lifetimes. You know, like शंकराचार्य बोलते हैं, हमारे आदि शंकराचार्य बोलते हैं कि first of all it is impossible to get a human life. Then it is even more impossible कि human life में सब हमारा intact है, हाथ चल रहे हैं, पैर चल रहे हैं, वो सब. उससे भी impossible है कि एक अच्छा मन मिले जिसको scriptures में रुचि है, okay? और उससे भी अच्छा है कि वो मन comes in contact with a good teacher and the scriptures. And then he says it's blasphemy कि ये सब जो आपने कमाया है पुण्य, आप आ गए गुरु के द्वार और वहां सिर्फ आप गुरु की पूजा कर करके कुछ न समझ के आपने वो चांस गवा दिया. तो जब ये सब आया है और आप किसी गुरु के द्वार आए हैं, follow the teachings, not the teacher.
Follow the teachings, not the teachers.
Take the teaching, and it is hard work. It's harder than gym work. It's easier to go and lift weights than to lift the weights from our insides, you know, and throw it out. So it is hard work. इसीलिए ये चल नहीं रहा है. Okay. Now coming to how do we consist? Once we made a resolution, how do we continue? There are no free lunches. You have to put in the work, and the only way you will be able to put in the work is by being clear on the why am I doing this? Why have I taken up the resolution? Like I said, that why has to be a little bit higher purpose than your own selfish. It has to be a great and grand purpose. Once you have that why in place and you commit continuously, like मैं करूँगी, रोज करूँगी. When you start failing, you know, like you said, that in how many months have you been working out so far? How long have you started doing it?
It's about 38 minutes. We have probably will
No. Sorry. How long have you been working out in the gym?
Oh, about I've been working out for many years, but this trainer thing 1 month. Trainer
okay,
is one and a half.
Now you have said in this talk, you said कि वो एक महीने में you're already feeling the difference in
huge difference.
And how nice you're feeling mentally. Now, suppose if 6 months...
Confidence was so, like when I'm sitting in front of the camera, I know I'm looking good. I have a very good feeling about myself.
Correct. Yeah. So now let me little bit burst your balloon.
Yeah.
This good feeling will continue for about 6 months.
Correct.
6 months you will hit a plateau. Where like, अभी और क्या करना है? अभी I have achieved. Then you'll say, अभी 2-3 drink में क्या है? Trainer को बंद कर देते हैं. That's the time we slip. So that is the time to keep ourselves motivated. You have to remember how good you have felt. Now you have to know that how good I have felt is because of a certain amount of work that I have done. But now I have plateaued. So now I have to put greater work to continue feeling better, continue feeling good. So it is remembering how good you felt in the past when you're about to slump. And second thing is understanding, foresight, कि अगर मैं slip हो गया, I'm going to go back to the old me. Worse, because now I'm getting old. Not that you're old, you're very young. But as we get older, it's more difficult to maintain. We have to put in more and more and more work.
No, So for that, you basically need third-party triggers. So like in those people who are looking for mental peace, they keep on going to Babas. In my case, like for health, people looking for trainers. And that's why this business of training other people, because why people go to coaches and trainers, so that they have the similar purpose and they align with the purpose, what a person has, and they keep on doing that. So even one day, if I don't feel like working out, but my trainer shows up at my home, I have to work out. I just don't have a choice. So that's what I do, and that's what I think a lot of people who wants to do and continue motivating. You just need to find that trigger in your life which will keep you motivated for those days when you yourself lack that motivation.
Okay. Can I stop you right
Yeah.
there?
Yes.
Trigger, an external motivator, can only do so much. Now, I'll give you a
Yeah.
quote which says, "The best healers are those that can initiate your own healing powers. The best healers are those that can activate your own healing powers."
Your own healing powers.
So, if any guru, baba, trainer, anything is going to keep you as a student or as a client for the rest of their lives, change the trainer, change
Yes.
the guru.
Find
Because
somebody who you
because
can.
if that trainer, that guru has not been able to make you, put you, as
self
Sadhguru Jaggi Vasudev
self-sustainable,
says, all of life should be on self start. You
self-start,
cannot have
self-sustainable,
somebody,
like it's a
you cannot
self-sustainable business.
you cannot have somebody continuously, olden days के वो scooters थे, ऐसे किक मार मार के शुरू करने पड़ते थे वो स्कूटर.
Yeah.
ऐसा अगर हमें जिंदगी में चाहिए कोई, तो हमारा ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन नहीं होगा. दिस इज
नहीं चाहिए भाई, हमको
गारंटीड.
टीचर नहीं
वो
चाहिए for the life.
ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन होना ही नहीं है. इट हैज टू बी कि यू कम, लाइक व्हेन वी यूज्ड टू टीच योगा, वी हैड व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू टीच योगा, I had 10 sessions. In that 10 sessions, I will teach you the entire practice and I will teach it to you the best I can. After that, I don't want to see your face.
Yeah.
If you're struggling with the posture, come back. But if you don't know how to do it, then I'm probably not the right teacher to teach you. So even when I teach Bhagavad Gita, when I go through with any students, I'm doing a lot of one-on-one coaching. I'm doing कि आपको समझना है ही है, क्योंकि कल मैं नहीं रहूंगी. अगर आपको समझ में नहीं आया तो मैं आपको, you'll use me just now as a crutch. After I'm dead, you'll find another crutch. You'll find another crutch. कितनी देर तक कोई पिता अपने बच्चे की साइकिल लेके can take that child around? You put training wheels. At some point, you have to take the training wheels out. So this is where humanity is suffering. This is why, unfortunately, health, spirituality, all of it has become a business. If you look at it, if it cannot transform you,
Why
if
people
it
go
cannot
constantly to these babas and saints and they're invited in every event nowadays, corporate events, just because to keep the motivation level high.
You can't do that because there is no transformation happening over there, right? Motivation without active action is useless unless you become self-start.
Self-start.
You
So self-start is
cannot-
the key.
You cannot go ahead in life. Your crutches are not going to, forget everything else. Let's get back to the Bhagavad Gita. इतनी highest philosophy कृष्णा ने अर्जुना को दी भगवद गीता में. At the end, this Jagat Guru, this teacher of the world, there's no greater teacher than Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, says to Arjuna, after giving him all this philosophy, whatever I had to tell you, teach you, I have told you. Yatha ichhasi tatha kuru. Now you do as you please with all this knowledge.
Yes.
He says this, and it is interesting to note that, I don't know whether this is true or it's actually there in the Mahabharata, but after the Mahabharata war, my teacher really makes a joke out of it. Arjuna comes to Krishna and says, "Arey, over there you were saying such great things. I was just using it to, get through the war. Can you please repeat? Because they were very interesting things." And Krishna says, "No, I cannot repeat." So when Krishna himself is saying that take the impact of the teachings, use it, I'm not going to repeat, which guru worth the name is going to keep on repeating to the same disciple that has been there for 70 years? Compassion is one thing, but I feel the best teachers, and I have had some amazing teachers, with the stick, they'll tell you what is what and disappear from your life. There's this amazing quote that I really propagate nowadays, which says, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. But when the student is truly ready, the teacher disappears. And it is that good teacher's job to make the student from ready to super ready and disappear, not stay as a crutch. So, to answer your question, yes, get the best teacher, get the best trainer, but make sure that trainer, that teacher is able to put you on self start, even if it takes a few years. But
Yeah.
in this lifetime, isi zindagi mein, please get on to self start, where you feel like getting up to the gym, going on your own without any external motivation, without anything. I'll give meri khud ki zindagi se, I'll give you an example. My child, my one of my children is very fond of food, complete foodie. And I was, as every parent is, I was always concerned about weight and obesity and all of that. So once some, and he's mad about money, loves money. So one summer, I said, I will give you 1,000 Singapore dollars if you listen to me. Okay, one is not drink water between meal. एक टिप देती हूँ मैं, अगर आपको बड़ा टमी नहीं चाहिए, don't drink with your meal, even water. Drink half an hour before or 1 hour after. Okay, don't drink water with your meals, which my son used to keep doing over and over and over and over again. Don't do that. And second thing is, you have to exercise with me every day. Now he is so crazy about money. For that $1,000, the whole summer he did that. Miraculous weight and health transformation. Summer हो गया, उसको $1,000 मिल गए, back to normal, drinking water with the meals, eating everything else.
Purpose achieved, mission accomplished.
When my 10-year-old daughter, my 10-year-old daughter at that time, ये गीता भी नहीं है, 10-year-old daughter, she told me, she said, Mummy, unless it comes from within him that I want to be healthy, how much ever money you give, he'll do it for the money and he's back to normal. So again, it comes back to that self-start कि एक ट्रिगर चाहिए कि हाँ $1,000 मुझे दोगे, एक ट्रिगर चाहिए, कि you're giving me $1,000, but once you feel the greatness of how wonderful you're feeling, you from inside have to maintain that. You have to do it for yourself, not for anybody else, and not for superficial goals.
Fantastic. Oh my God. It's 47 minutes we have been talking about. So in the end, these days, Zakir Hussain Saab recently passed away. And what you said about the teacher and student relationship, there is a very good reel which is getting very popular about him saying that teacher doesn't teach.
Yes.
It's the student who learns.
Correct.
Student sucks the power out of that teacher, or energy out of that teacher, or the wisdom out of that teacher. That reel has become so popular these days. Everywhere you will see that making rounds. And it is so true. Even in my case, I have taken all the experience, wisdom, everything, because I was a sucker. I wanted to just take it. And I think that is the final purpose, and that is the way to keep your New Year's resolution, make it active, make it working throughout the year, and make it work with the conviction and with the purpose.
And I'll give you one tip.
Yes.
Before you. You had asked me what my resolution was.
Yes.
And I just want to say, is my resolution, I actually saw this on an Instagram reel.
Yes.
And I aligned with it so much. My resolution is just to be certain about what I want in my life, and then match everything that I do according to those desires.
Candid. You want to be candid in everything, every
Yes.
effort you do.
Have a
Yes.
desire, this is what I want to do, and everything else, my exercise routine, my diet routine, my who I interact with, what kind of social gatherings I attend, everything will be aligned to that one desire which I have identified within
Yes.
myself. And that is what everybody needs to do. That figure out what is it for 2025. Like we said, a date is always a good motivator. So
Correct.
January 1st, 2025 to December 31st, 2025, what is it for sure that you want to achieve in your life? And when you decide that, when you understand what that is, make sure that everything else that you do is aligning with that particular desire. You will not go wrong.
Fantastic. Well, I'm always, so motivated after talking to you. You provide a lot of our people. I think today we had a very good audience. I could see about 25, 30 people on Instagram. I can see people on Facebook. There are people attending on YouTube. So we had a great show today. And with this, I will say Happy New Year. to you, to your family, and everybody else. Thank you very much to supporting NRI show throughout the year. We'll connect probably in the next year, and then with a new resolution or new purpose or a new topic for our audience. Thank you so much, Avantika ji.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. So this was our last show before this year ends, and thank you very much, everybody. Stay connected, be well, keep your purpose practically possible. You can do throughout the year. You saw the show, and I would wish you all the best for the New Year's. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. I wish you and your family the best. I'll see you in New Year. Thank you very much.